Welcome to a new first reaction video. This is part 2 of something I've listened to the first half of. So this is a first reaction where I listen to an entire album front to back, give my first impression on it. It's not a review, it's just a first reaction. So if you want to see how albums grow on me over time, which many of them do, check in on my later videos. And I usually update, like how albums sit with me after the fact. So yes, this is part 2. I hope you've seen part 1 of 98.12.28 Otokotachi no Wakare, which means Amends Farewell. It's basically like the last Fishmans album, more or less, the final send-off. So yes, I've listened to 11 out of 14 tracks, and that's half the album. I listened to the first 67 minutes. I have 63 to go. Side 2 is what I'll be listening to today. We have 3 tracks: Shake in the Air, or Shaking in the Air. I think it's Shake. I don't know. Then Crazy Baby. And then Long Season, which I've listened to the studio album of Long Season, loved it. And everyone says that this one, to paraphrase, a comment was given saying it's effing transcendent. I'm like, okay, sold. So, yes, the first half of this album, I gotta say, I've been listening to it a lot. I recorded it, how long ago? May 2nd, so about a week ago, I recorded it. Listened to it, I should say. And, man, this first half has grown on me quite a bit. I mean, I liked it and I enjoyed it on my first listen, but there's a lot of subtleties that I'm picking up on. I can't count the number of times I've listened to In the Flight, which is probably my favorite song on the first half. Night Cruising is really great as well. I think that What Did You Do, however that translates out, that's good. Hikoki is good. A Happy Person is good. Unreliable Angel is good. I'm not too big on Thank You, Smilin' Days, Summer Holiday. I haven't listened to Walking in the Rhythm a whole lot. I need to give that one another chance to see if I like it. And I haven't listened to Melody a whole lot either. But yeah, great first half. Great first half. It's so chill. There's something really calming about this band, actually. It's it's engaging because there's some kind of like rock aspect to the instrumentation. It's a little rough sometimes around the edges, a little gritty in the mixing. But there's just something really calm about it. Great vocals too from, what's his name? Shinji Sato. Yeah, really solid stuff. Also, just like listening to it again, fantastic sound design for a live album. Like, I was really impressed at the textures they were able to conjure live. Someone linked to me like a Vimeo video of the actual concert. There was like footage of it. Maybe I'll throw that down in the description if you guys want to see that. But I want to like give that a look to just kind of see how they're set up and how they're playing and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get into side 2. People have said that Shake in the Air, or like Yukemi, what does this mean? Urameki. Urameki in the Air, or Shake in the Air, whatever you want to say. That this one is kind of a slow burner, but people say it to really pay attention to it, and give it a good chance, which I obviously will. 16 minutes long, and then track 13, 5 minutes. Long Season, obviously, about 40 minutes. So, yeah, let's go with Shake in the Air. I'm really excited to listen to this half. Yeah, let's just jump. I have Urameki right here in the file name. I'm not a smart man, but I am a man. Yeah, so let's see what you got. And this is a single. It's not on any album. It's a single from 98 as well, so it's very contemporary with the album. They opened the doors of the concert venues, so now the wind is blowing in. It's really unfortunate. It's ruining the recording. I love it already. I'm telling you, the production is just so good on this one. It's a very colorful song. It's got a lot of personality. The violin is always just killer in these songs. There's so much texture. I like a little bit of distortion mixed in with my massive amounts of reverb. It's almost like something jazzy about it. I'm getting the sense that this is going to lead into the next song. Wow. What a song. I liked it. I probably will like it more over time. It definitely was a slow burner. But yeah, that's like you lock into this track and it just kind of takes you away, you know? It's very transportative. Something, who knows. So yeah, good one. Good one. Crazy Baby, for some reason, when I use translate to English in Google Chrome, it translates it to Idiot Baby, which I kind of like that title a little bit more. Idiot Baby. But no, it's crazy. It's actually Crazy Baby. So this one, and then we'll get into the creme de la creme long season. So here is Crazy Baby. From their third album. Something like off kilter about this song. Like every chord that plays is one I'm not expecting. This synth is an interesting choice. Okay, here we go. See what you're made of, Fishmans. It's been a while since I've heard the studio version, so I don't know if I can compare super accurately, but we'll see. Just pretty great so far, though. Come on, where are you? You're in there somewhere. There you are. Are these kids? Part 2? So Hanzi is a female. That makes more sense. The guitar is pretty good. It's such an easy song to get locked into. I wonder who's doing this solo. I'll have to watch the video. If this is improvised, it's incredible. We're approaching part 3. Let's see what's different. Very tinkly. Still got the piano. So far it's not too different. This version is 6 minutes longer than the studio version though, so we'll see. I mean, it's still as drony as before, it's just there's more stuff happening in it. Just waiting for something crazy to happen. Wish granted? I love a good drum line in a song. Still got the piano. When is that guitar gonna come in? What's this anime soundtrack? Is this a lead-in to the guitar? Dang. See, that chord right there, like, fixed that melody. Because if you remember, when I don't even know what the actual chords are. It's like... Is that it? Ba 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 ba. There's something about the melody over those chords in the studio version that just doesn't. It's almost unsatisfying in a way. Whereas with this, they changed that third chord into like a major 7 chord, or just a 7 chord, so that it sounds like it wants to resolve back properly. Did they change it to like a... Ba 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 ba. They may have changed it like from an F to an F major to a G7. They totally did change it to a G7. And then they resolved the F down to an E. This is really unnecessary, I guess, but I am a music theory guy, so it's like... that F down to the E for C major. That really improves it, actually. I mean, it was fine the way it was before, but there was just something a little off. But this just like fits the melody so much better. And it's a little different too. It's like a little bit of a change up, whereas I think the chords they played before were just the chords from like the other parts of the song. But changing that one chord, they fixed it. They did it. They improved it. Now we have it just over the normal chords like in the studio version. Back to the different chords. The piano stopped. I definitely think this one is an improvement. It feels way more dynamic composition-wise. It's a lot more dramatic. Jeez. That's why you build stuff up, man. It makes it more rewarding. Jeez, the violin and the guitar at once. Wow. Wow. Dang. That was, yeah, transcendental's the right word. Transcendent. Transcendental? Yeah. Fantastic. Holy crap, that was good. I don't know if I can see myself going back to the studio version all that much, because I feel like this one took everything that was great about the studio and just elevated it to something else. And even though it's only 6 minutes longer, it feels It feels a lot longer than that, actually. It's hard to describe. It feels like it does way more for only being a little bit longer. Let's say that. Yeah, I'm kind of blown away. That was fantastic. I like that climax at the end with the guitar and the violin playing the main theme. Just very simply, it's like that's what it's all been building up towards, is like that melody. And then it just kind of fades out. And it's kind of like an emotional experience to know like this is the last live album before the lead singer died and the bassist was on his way out. Yeah, there's just it feels it's an experience. It's definitely an experience. I'd say this is the best live album I've ever heard. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go onto like the Rate Your Music thing and see what the other live albums are. I imagine Daft Punk's Alive 2007 or whatever it is probably on there. It said that it's above Nirvana's Unplugged in New York on MTV. Yeah, I'm not a big live album kind of guy. I've heard a few Coldplay live albums. That's about it. I feel like there's very few bands who are able to pull together an experience like this live and, make it very cohesive, interesting, textured. And this was definitely the best I've heard in all of those categories. So yes, fantastic. Great album. Thank you, everybody, for forcing me to listen to it at gunpoint. Because, good stuff. I'm Shaking the Air is probably going to grow on me a little bit. Crazy Baby, I liked about as much as like Walking in the Rhythm and Melody. I just need to give it another listen or two to see what I think. So yes, next album, I'm going to do different seasons. Different people, different class. I was testing you. This one's going to be interesting because I've heard Oasis. I've heard Blur. For some reason, The Bends by Radiohead is considered Britpop. I don't understand that because maybe like Fake Plastic Trees and High and Dry might be Britpop, kind of, but the rest of the album, no. So I've heard a good dose. I haven't listened to The Verve that much. I think The Verve a little overrated from the songs I've heard, but don't hold that against me. I've only heard a couple. I'm interested to see what Pulp has, like what people say that they're like the more intelligent Britpop, and I'm like, sign me up for that. I think Blur are pretty intelligent, but we'll see what's on here. So this will be a 50-minute album, Britpop, art rock, 9.3 out of 10 on Pitchfork. And I don't really know anything about Pulp. I listened to a tiny bit of them on one of my hangouts with you guys. That's it. And then after that, there is an album that I should do. I'm going to tease it here. I'm not going to say anything about it, but people have been requesting it and wanting me to listen to it, so I'm probably going to do it. So after Different Class, expect... It'll probably get me easily over 1,000 views. I'll say that much. 3,000. My highest video has 3,000 right now. If you can figure out which one that is, you might be able to figure out what other kind of album will get that many views. Don't know. It's not Trout Mask Replica, I can tell you that much. I'm scared to do that one. Maybe I never will. Maybe I'll just delete my channel right now. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I did. This was a great album. In the description, I have 2 Google Docs. One is albums I will be reacting to and ones I might be. The second Google Doc is albums that are frequently requested that I've heard before. And then thirdly, I have all 26, 27 albums I've reacted to. If you go on my channel, there's a playlist. You can look at all the ones I've done. If you want to recommend an album to me, try to make sure they're not in any of those lists or ones I've heard before. People keep saying, like, when you react to Stone Roses, react to Oasis. And I'm like, I've heard them. So, Yeah, recommend stuff. Subscribe if you would like to watch more of these videos. If you want to join in Hangouts, I'll do occasional live streams here and there. Today is actually my wife's due date. My son is due any day now to be birthed out into the world. So I don't know how available I'll be to do some future stuff. We'll see. I'll try to keep you guys in the loop. You can follow me on Twitter as well if you want. Twitter.com/Alex Haitz. Lowercase, all one word. Yeah. I think that's it. Again, thank you everyone for watching. And I'll see you later.